dear children, how are you all? I hope all are fine. Welcome back to online class. Today we are going to discuss lesson number 3, class 3. That lesson is India physical and political divisions. See the textbook, page number 120. Here see this one. On the given diagram, identify and name the 6 physical features marked from 1 to 6. Here there is one diagram is there. You have to see. The first one, the northern mountains. The second one, the northern plains. Third one, the great Indian desert. Fourth one, the southern plateau. Fifth one, the coastal plains. And the last one, the island regions. Now here start our lesson. Geographically, India is a vast country. Vast means a big country. It is the 7th largest and the most popular democratic country in the world. Suppose according to population wise, India occupies the second place in the world. The first place is China. So here democracy means of the people, by the people, for the people. It is one of the biggest democratic countries in the world. So India is bounded by the Indian Ocean. In the south side, Indian Ocean is there. Arabian Sea in the west side. The Bay of Bengal in the east. And the great Himalayan ranges in the north. We have to see these are all the physical divisions. The 6 physical divisions: northern mountains, northern plains, great Indian desert, the southern plateau, the coastal plains, the island regions. Here show the picture of Indian map. You have to see the first one we have discussed about the northern mountains. These mountains include the Himalayan and the Karakoram mountain ranges. These are the Karakoram mountain ranges. Himalayan range is the highest mountain range in the world. This is one and only the highest mountain range in the world. There are many peaks in this mountain range. Some peaks are there. Some small mountains are there here. The peaks of the Himalayas remain covered with snow throughout the year. Entire the year, these all the peaks are covered with snow. Snow means monsoon. The Himalayas form a natural boundary between India and China. There is a boundary is there between India and China. Here see Mount Everest. It is the highest peak in the world. It is situated in Nepal. The height is 8,850 meters height. See the Indian map, physical features of India. Here the northern mountains, northern plains, the southern plateaus, eastern coastal plains, western coastal plains, Indian Ocean, Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal. So here now see the northern plains. The northern plains occupy a greater part of northern India. Here these are occupy the greater part. They lie between the Himalayas and the southern peninsula. What is peninsula means? 3 sides water, 1 side land area. This area is also known as the Gangetic Plain. Many rivers like Ganga, Yamuna, Ravi and Sutlej originate from the Himalayas. Originate means the birthplace. These are all the rivers they have to born in the Himalayas. These are perennial rivers that flow through the northern plains and make them fertile. So perennial rivers means Jeevanadalu, because entire the year they are flowing water. So here they make the land is make them fertile, means the land which is useful for agriculture. Next one, the great Indian desert. A desert is a large area of land covered with sand. So a desert means they have to covered with sand. Strong winds carry a large amount of sand with them. So sometimes strong winds blows. So they have to carry a large amount of sand. The great Indian desert are the Thar desert, is located in the northwestern part of India. Hardly any crops or trees are found in the Thar desert. Suppose we see in the desert, we should not find any trees or any crops because of there is no water in the desert area. The whole of Rajasthan Sindh frontier runs through it. This area is the whole of the Rajasthan Sindh frontier runs through it. Here there is only one river flowing. The river name is Luni. Luni river is flowing in the Indian desert. I hope you understand. We will meet in the next class.